Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. In this session, we are from group 7. We analyze an AI application for education, specifically in language learning. As we know, nowadays in digital era, we can access every application or anything to learn language. One of them is Duolingo. We choose Duolingo application. Next slide. Duolingo. Okay, next slide again. Duolingo is a leading language learning. It revolutionized its interface and gamified approach make language learning accessible and enjoyable for a diverse global audience. So Duolingo is a mobile application, so anyone can access this application to learn a language. Duolingo's key features include a gamified learning environment that engage users through interactive lessons. So here in Duolingo, there are interactive lessons that can help a user to learn and improve their language skill in online way. And then the platform's accessibility and flexibility empower learners to study languages at their own pace, anytime, anywhere. As it an online application that can we install in our mobile phone, so we can access this application anytime, anywhere to improve and learn a language. But also, it faces challenges in cultivating advanced proficiency. As we know, Duolingo is only an application, not a real teacher. So maybe user face some difficulties to improve advanced proficiency as the user not get feedback from it. Not like when we study with real people, with our teachers, our friends, and other. Not only that, Duolingo is online platform. So if we access this application, if we access Duolingo in an area that have bad, it will we have some challenges in access this application as the network is unstable. Not only that, we cannot interact or maybe consult about our language skill and what have we learned, what have we acquired. Not like when we study with real people, like I said before. So, in summary, Duolingo's innovative features and benefits have made it a popular choice for language learners. However, acknowledging its challenges, particularly in advancing language skills and addressing potential distraction, is essential for a nuanced understanding of its role in language education. So we cannot rely on this application to improve our language skill or to learn a language skill. We also need real people, need a real person to make sure that we can acquire the language and improve it till advanced proficiency. Okay, maybe that's all for me. Next slide. Okay, next material will be delivered by Annisa.
Okay, thank you, moderator, and I will be continue. The material is about introduction, the concept of artificial intelligent, and then the role in education. Then the next is definition and application of personalized learning, and then intelligent tutorial system and adaptive assessment in a group and in Duolingo. And then the last is conclusion. Okay. Actually, the concept of AI intelligence should be designed to help anything that student and teachers should not be understand, because later AI will be help student learning, and that's why the advantages of AI today are help and improve student learning today, and it's in the future. And then the use of AI education can also provide more target learning and adapted in it's to the student learning style, and then the ability levels and interests, and the use of technology in education can make student more comfortable and not seem bored, and can make the student is more comfortable and not monotonous, because delivering information through technology it looks more varied and modern. And then next slide. So, what is Duolingo? Actually, the definition of Duolingo is Duolingo is a learning application that we can use to learning foreign language, especially such as English. Easily, the method used is the same as language learning method in general, such as speaking and then learning, writing, reading, and this application is interface is also very simple, and it's so very easy to use. In addition to the Windows Phone, and then it's also available for Android and then iOS, so that you can learn whether and whenever and wherever if you want to directly from your handphone. And then the application is the specifically application is the category is learning media and quiz, and then the creator is Luis von An, PhD, and Severin Hacker, and then developer is Duolingo Media, and then released at in 29 May 2013, update in 13 November 2023, and the platform is in the Android, iOS, Windows, and the font size is 32.91 MB. And then next slide. And then the next is the application in Duolingo is personal learning. So what's different about Duolingo is a personal learning approach, which is gamifies the learning experience to a point-based reward system to keep user engaged and progressing toward proficiency. And then Duolingo is intelligent tutoring system, or ITS. Duolingo is also application system designed as an intelligent tutoring system because Duolingo is utilized technology which is aims to provide direct and customized instruction or feedback to student improve their learning process. And then Duolingo is adaptive assessment. Duolingo is English test. Is an adaptive test. The fact that the question asked into the update to the answer that the test taker gives. Therefore, the difficulty of the level question is set accordingly, and then the question are generated by grading system implemented by Duolingo as the test is AI driven. And then it can be concluded that Duolingo is highly recommended for those of you who want to learning as a foreign language, and this application is very useful for helping the student learn and helping the teacher to teach English especially specifically, and the Duolingo is effective in teaching vocabulary and then knowledge of listening, writing, reading, and etc. to the student in learning English. And then apart from being free and having the features found in the Duolingo application, it's very interesting to make user feels like They are playing and then enthusiastic about learning a foreign language, especially in English. And I think that's all from me. I will back to the moderator.
Okay, thank you. The next material will be delivered by Bunga. Time is yours.
So thank you to moderator. So here I will explain about what is Duolingo. So Duolingo is a game-style language learning tool that's based online. It offers a digital way to learn a whole host of new languages for students of varying ages and abilities. So here, the Duolingo also offers the varieties of languages for users or students to learn, such as like the other languages, such as like Spanish, French, Italian, German, Portuguese, Korean, Chinese, and etc. So Duolingo is also free to access and can be signed up to get started working with immediately by students. And also Duolingo uses a really helpful self-correcting learning system that shows students when they've made an error, but also lets them see the correct answer right away. So the Duolingo is also the application based game. So it's like a game, but a game of learning English. And then move to the function of Duolingo in different educational settings. So here's how Duolingo can be used in the classroom. So there are so many features that Duolingo offers to user, especially for both student and teacher. So a teacher can use Duolingo in the class as an online media that is useful for learning activities. And also the feature that Duolingo offers is game-based English learning, such as based on what I explained before. And then the game also consists of vocabulary, tests, sentences, and listening or grammar. And then the teacher can use Duolingo in the warm-up activity. As we know that in the class activity, there's a step in learnings in the pre-activity and the wheels activity and then post-activity. So the Duolingo can use by the teacher in a warm-up activity because this application is game-based application. So it's fun for students to use Duolingo in the first session of class. So besides being fun enough to play together, students can also learn a lot from this application. And then how Duolingo can be used as a homework or assignment. So Duolingo also can use personally by the students. The student just need to register for the application. And then after that, teacher can use Duolingo as an assignment for the students. And then teachers can ask students to play this application in several units because there are many levels of units that student can play. But for the student that new to use this application, the students need to use unit 1 at first so they can move to the next level of learning a language in this application. Also, the material presented is related to everyday life. So the material that Duolingo offer to the user is like meaningful materials or everyday vocabulary. So it's suitable for students to improve their English skill. Therefore, this app is great for improving students' English skills. And then for test preparation, the English materials in Duolingo is arranged from the easiest to the most difficult according to its level. This is great for use as test preparation. And then the system is that students can go to the next level if they are really proficient at the previous level. And then, please note that Duolingo only offers basic English materials such as grammar and listening and then make a sentence. Therefore, students of users this application need to explore other application to further assist in preparing for the test. So the students also need to explore another application to use as a test preparation. And then for the implementation, okay, so for the implementation, that the requirement of using this application is each of the students or users has a smartphone to access the application. So this application is easy to use, and the requirement for use this application is both of teacher and student has need to access it through smartphone, and then the users just need to register and they will automatically have an account of Duolingo. Then there are free and paid features. In the free features, the user or students can still access all the units of the materials in Duolingo. But there's also the paid features, and paid features offer the use of application without advertisement, and then the points that help users to still play the lesson without repeating from the beginning if they make many mistakes. So the what is the use of this application, it's like a game, and then it's like there's also such as like we can say it's game over if the user make a mistake more than 3 wrong answers. So when you or the user use the paid feature, it can be free. It can be easiest for them to move to the next level. So more simply, there's no game over for users who using the paid features. So I can conclude from what I explained before that the use of AI-based applications for education is very helpful and beneficial for students, especially using Duolingo. This is very helpful for experiences learning English through games. And then this is also important for students to know AI-based application for education, because now we live in the technology era when students can easily learn technology and English language at the same times. And maybe that's all from me. I return back to the moderator.
Okay, thank you. Dewi, can you
Okay, thank you, moderator, for the opportunity. So now I will continue to explain about, can you move to the previous slide, please? Okay, this is about the steps in performing the application in education. So when we want to use Duolingo application, we need to know about how to install the application, and then how to register our account, and then the navigation and the usage, and also the troubleshooting of the application. So the next slide, please. Basically, there are several different types of the way how to install or download this application, because the media will be different. As you can see here, I input 3 media or 3 software that people usually use in their daily life. For example, here for the first one is Android, and then for the iPhone user is iOS, and then Windows for the laptop or computer. So there are several ways or several steps that we need to do, and yeah, there is no big difference from all of that because we can download the application from the web, but the application that we can search and we can download during the application is it will be different. For Android, we can download it from the Play Store, from iOS from the App Store, and then for the Windows software, we can open it and we can download it through Microsoft Store. Next slide. Okay, so when we have done to install the application, we need to register our account. So there are several steps that we need to do. For here, I will tell you. For the first one is download and install Duolingo, and then open the application, and then select get started or sign up, and then choose a language, and then create an account. Verify our email, set up our profile, and then start learning. Next slide. Okay, and then the navigation of the application, there is the home screen, and then selecting the language based on our need, and then also the lesson modules and practice and strengthen skills, progress tracker, settings, store, this is optional, and then profile, and also leaderboard, boards, and friends, and Duolingo quiz. Next slide. Okay, so here are the usage of this application. This application basically is help us as a student and as a teacher to do the English and about language, because here in the application we can do personal learning, and then there is a feedback so that we can know about our ability and our improvement about our ability in the languages, and also the progress tracking, so we can pay attention about our improvement, and also there are some additional tips and additional point from the application that they can remind us of our schedule to do the practice, our skill on the application. Next slide. So here I have the demonstration video about how to install and then how to register our account and how to use the application. So let me change. Yeah, I'm sorry, but there is no audio. I can't hear anything.
Sorry, Annisa, is there any sound?
No, Bunga. Learn about English. You can choose all of them. Yes. Okay, and then continue. Okay. This is our schedule. Yeah, how long we want to learn about English on this application. So for the example, this is the first point. And yeah, this is also important point. And then continue. Girl. So when we have done to register our account, here we need to try to practice our English skills as the first activity on this application. So if we want to hear again about the pronunciation, we can click on this board. And here on the top of the screen, as you can see, the color is green. That is the scale or target, the scale that we have done to answer the question or we have done to practice. Okay. Boy. Okay. Woman. Okay, so woman. Man. If we answer with the wrong answer, the screen will be complete. Yes. Here, this is the example. If we got the wrong answer, so the screen will tell the correct answer. A man. Okay. A boy. A girl. I am a man. I am a man. I am a girl. Okay. Man. I. And now, if we have done, we can wait. Okay, this is the result. This is our schedule. Okay, so this is the reward for us. And now we can make our profile.
we can add our age, also our name, and our email. And the password. This is to verify our account, our email. And we need to wait for some minutes. Okay. Continue. And here this section is application. This is some section too. Here on the button on the top of the screen at the top left, we can see the language that we learn on this application. We can also add another course, and then this is the level or the section for us to learn. It is like the module. Then this is first unit. Now this is the module and the material that we learn on this application, and then also here this is the reward for us, and this is the part. If we want to learn about another material, we can choose or we can jump into the next section, into the second unit. This is the material you can see on this section, and then here, as you can see that this point will be continue if you have done to finish to practice the English activity on the application. And here, this is another section of this application. This is like speaking and how to pronounce the word correctly, vocal and consonant. Also here, this is another activity to listen and to speak. And here, this is the reward or target. And here, this section is our profile. So we can edit or we can change our profile here. And then here, this is another section of this application. It is the target of our lesson. So yeah, we can see our ability here, our achievement on the application. Okay, so maybe that's all the demonstration about how to install it and how to register our account, and also how the navigation of this application. So thank you. Okay, so that's the demonstration of how to use and then how to install to register our account into the application. But it is for Android user, and there is the troubleshooting of the application. Sometimes we can face connection issues, so yeah, we need to pay attention about our connection, internet connection, because this application is based on online, so that we need to pay attention about the connection. And then the app crashes, and then the incorrect answer. So we need to pay attention to about the incorrect answer, because yeah, there is a different reaction from the application into the incorrect answer, and then progress not syncing, because sometimes our connection is not good, so it can affect into the progress. So maybe when we open the application, the progress will not improve because connection. And then missing feature or content, and also notification issues. Sometimes there is spam notification from the application, so we need to take care about that. And also payment or subscription issues, because this application is based on online, and also there is some feature or some section from this application that need to be paid. So we need to payment or subscription the section or the application before we use another feature. And then limited offline access. There is limited free version because the application is online. So yeah, it will be better if we also try to protect our connection, so that we can use the application, enjoy, and yeah, more fun. Okay, maybe I can conclude that Duolingo is very good things to consider. Yeah, it is a good application for us as a student and as a teacher to use as our media to learn about English, because it is more fun because based on the games, so they will learn more fun. Okay, maybe that's all from me. Thank you so much. I will turn back to the moderator.
I have microphone problem here. Okay, thank you, Dewi. Okay, guys, maybe that's all from group 7. We are very sorry if we made a make some mistake. Thank you for your attention. Bye bye.